to the Wendy Inspire channel and for joining our Happy BME Village where everyone belongs. I'm so excited to share about my morning routine. Also, shout out to me. I've been coffee free for over a month. I think it's been like a month and a half, and I'm so excited because I never thought that I can like kick the coffee habit. I'll stop for a little bit and then go back, and then I'll stop for a little bit and then go back. And I figure that the best way to kick a habit is to replace it with something better. So each and every morning I've been making my NutriShakes, NutriBullet mixture, and I'm going to show you all about it. I'm going to share all of it with you. So the three of the supplements that I take every single morning is I take vitamin D3, I take vitamin B12, and I take turmeric. Now I used to actually do turmeric powder, but I just couldn't stand the taste. And then also turmeric powder is effective. Yes, it helps with bones. It helps with energy. It's also a great seasoning for food, but I discontinued taking the powder because it stains everything. It was staining my teeth, it was staining my cabinets. So I still make sure that I get the turmeric that I need, but I actually do the turmeric pills instead. So let me show you the pill. So here is the turmeric pill. So here's a turmeric pill right here. Let me see, I think I have some. And I actually season my food with turmeric as well. So this is what the turmeric powder looks like. So it's the same thing except it's in a capsule, and it's just easier to swallow, and it doesn't stain your teeth or your countertop or your clothing or anything else that it gets on, because it definitely stains. And there was like little light yellow stains around my sink. Eventually I was able to get it off with bleach and scarum powder, but I just rather just take the pill. So let me show you what I do every single morning. I also wanted to give you an update on collagen. So each and every morning I add collagen. I add a scoop of collagen to my smoothie. But I can't tell you that collagen has worked yet. So this is my second container, and then I recently bought another one on Amazon. I'm gonna make sure I have all the link in the description field. I haven't seen any improvement yet. So I haven't seen any improvement with my skin, but I have to also acknowledge that I've been eating much more bread than I normally do. So maybe that impacted this working. My hair seems to be the same. My nails seem to be the same. And those are some of the benefits of collagen, hair, skin, and nails. But it also said that it can take up to 3 months or more. So I want to make sure that I give it at least the 3 months before I give you a full assessment. But so far, I do not see any improvement. I actually keep my Maca Powder in the refrigerator to keep it a little bit fresher longer. So I'm going to make my shake now. Yes, Maca Powder works. It works, it works, it works. I stand behind Maca Powder. It helps with energy. It makes me feel younger. It makes me feel, it also helps with mental clarity, memory, all kinds of great stuff. So I'm gonna also leave some of my Maca Powder videos in the description field. And a new one that I've been trying is Moringa. Yes, Moringa works. I started to feel an additional boost of energy. I would say maybe after 3 weeks, I started to feel an additional boost of energy. It also helps with bones, so my bones aren't as achy. They're not as like noisy. Sometimes like you hear your bone crack or something. I haven't dealt with that since Moringa. I actually like the taste of it as well. You're supposed to take 1 teaspoon in the morning and then 1 teaspoon in the afternoon. And what I will say is I feel a difference. So I stand behind Moringa. I'm going to make sure I leave all the information in the description field. Absolutely, positively Moringa. So let me show you how I make my morning shake. So the foundation of my shake is always spinach. So I take a handful of spinach. I rinse it off. It's getting kind of old, but I should have maybe another day or two. I rinse off my spinach. I do about a handful, maybe 2, and I drop it in my cup. depending on the size of the apple, I might do maybe a half of apple or even a whole apple if they're a little bit smaller. So yesterday it was a full apple, I cut it in half. So today is going to be the other half, and I actually do everything. These seeds, the stem, everything. Then I chop up my apple, and I like to chop it up because if it is too thick, it can harm the blades of the NutriBullet. So I just cut up my apple, throw in the apple. And you can actually make it with however you want to make it. Whatever fruits and veggies you like in the morning. I like apples and bananas and spinach. Also, same thing with the bananas. I just cut open the banana. And I break it up in maybe 4 pieces, and I throw that in there too. All right, I just bought this pineapple. I've actually never cut a pineapple, so you guys can watch me. If I'm doing it wrong, let me know. But I've never had a fresh pineapple that I cut myself. So I went into the store, I said, you know what? It's so much cheaper to buy a pineapple and cut it versus buying it already sliced. So let's see. I think I'm probably supposed to cut, no, I think I'll hold on to this, it makes it easier. And again, guys, if you guys are professional pineapple cutters, let me know. This is my first time, so just know if I'm doing something wrong, I'll know how to do it better next time. But I love to have pineapple because it gives it extra flavoring. And then also depending on the season or how I'm feeling, sometimes I even put some emergency in it, like a packet of emergency. So let me throw all this away. Alright, and I guess I'll use about that much for now. Once I turn the camera off, I'm going to cut them in little cubes and I'll put them in a little Tupperware. Chop up my pineapple. How do you guys think I did for the first time cutting a whole pineapple? I think I did alright. Normally I buy the chunks, but it was so much cheaper to just buy the whole pineapple and cut it up and make it myself. And it's actually fresher too. So once I have all the ingredients as far as the fruit in my cup, I then add some water. And depending on how thick you like it will determine how much water. I like mine not as thick, like I don't want it as thick as a milkshake. So I fill it up past the max line. So there's like a little line that says max right here. I fill it up a tiny bit past the max line. Then let me find my blade. Then I put the lid on. Oops. I plug it in. It only takes like literally like 40 seconds. And then once it's in, I just push it down. All right, you can see a little bit of the skin from the apples. That's okay though. All right, so then after this is like step 1. So this is before I put my supplements in it. So then what I do is I actually strain it, because if I don't strain it, there's going to be like a film at the tippy top of my cup and it gets all gooey and nasty. So I try to strain it once, sometimes twice. So the way I strain it is, let me grab a plate. I'm going to grab a plate so I don't make a big mess. So sometimes I make a mess. All right, so the way I strain it is I put the strainer on top, and then I just, you know, let me get my spoon first. I always try to have all my stuff together before I start. Let me grab a spoon. And the way I strain it is I just simply pour into the strainer, and then I take my spoon and I kind of mix it up, but I don't mix it to the point where I'm pushing it through. I'm just stirring it because I don't want all the extra residue or the extra chunks, because it sits at the top of the drink and it doesn't really taste good. So I try to just lightly and gently stir in the top of it and then get rid of the excess. And then I just continue to pour in and then stir. Now that I have it strained, I'm going to strain it one more time because, again, I don't like all the residue. So let me rinse off my strainer. And it's so easy to clean your strainer. You turn it upside down and rub it, and all the stuff that you don't want is gone. So I'll strain it one more time. It should go a lot faster. Then I add my maca powder. And I do a heaping scoop of maca powder. This is about how much maca powder I put in. I love the taste of maca powder. I love the effects of maca powder. I stand behind maca powder. It works so well. Again, don't forget to check out my other maca powder videos. They're going to be in the description field. Also, Moringa. I wanted to show you my empty one. This is my confirmation that I actually did 1 full month supply of it. And yes, this works. It gives energy. And according to this, it says boosts energy, increases metabolism, stabilizes blood sugar, promotes weight loss, supports healthy joints, supports immune system, and protects against DNA damage. So these are some of the benefits of it, and I can honest to goodness say that my bones feel better and I have more energy. So I love Moringa. You're actually supposed to take 1 teaspoon in the beginning of the day and then another teaspoon in the afternoon. I don't always take it in the afternoon, but I always take a nice scoop in the morning. And then I told you guys about collagen. I'm not knocking collagen yet because I want to give it a chance. They said it can take up to 3 months, so I'm almost there. This is my second container. And then I already bought a brand new one, so the seal is still on. I haven't even opened this one yet. So I put a big scoop of collagen. And then what I do is I mix it up again just for a few seconds. I have a mixie cup, but I just prefer to use the NutriBullet because it mixes it more evenly. I put the lid back on. Grab my NutriBullet one more time. Voila. All right, then I take my NutriBullet cup and I take my shaker, pour it in my shaker. I grab my straw. And I start drinking it in the morning. I kind of drink a little bit throughout the day. So here you have it. This is my morning routine. This is the way I make my morning smoothie. It has been giving me so much more energy than coffee. Ever since I stopped drinking coffee, I have stronger mental clarity and I don't have that crash. And I'm able to sleep at night. So any questions, make sure you leave it in the comment section. I'm really excited about this whole new routine, and if you also have a way that you make your smoothies, or if you have another idea how to gain energy without caffeine, without coffee especially, leave that below as well. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Wendy Inspired channel and for joining our Happy BME Village where everyone belongs. Time to drink up.